The Aviation Secretary Choubey has said that there are differences of opinion among key stakeholders on the aviation policy, especially with regards to the new proposals on FDI in aviation. But the Secretary has maintained that the aviation policy can be put before the Cabinet in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Let's listen into this exclusive conversation with the Aviation Secretary Choubey.
Interministerial consultation at the draft cabinet note stage has been completed, and we have received input from various ministries, and we have nearly completed the carrying out of appropriate amendments in the policy to reflect the issues raised by the ministries. So it is almost ready to be sent to the cabinet.
There are reports that now PM has directed you to go slow on that, or there are difference in opinion as far as different ministries are concerned. What do you have to say about that?
There is no such direction by the Honorable Prime Minister or by the PMO, nothing at all. This is something on which the Civil Aviation Ministry is working. And as I mentioned, we will send it to the final cabinet note for the consideration by the cabinet in the next couple of weeks.
So, can the timeline be 2 to 3 weeks, as you had said earlier?
Couple of weeks is what we expect and anticipate.
So, one last question: isn't the differences of opinion among the airlines one of the reasons why it's being delayed again and again, or you have been able to bring all the airlines on a single platform, on single thing, so that there is no difference in opinion among the airlines?
That can never happen. If you expect that, all the stakeholders all over the country will agree on every sentence which is there on the 22 items in the policy, complete unanimity, that will never happen, and we don't expect that. What is required is that we take into account the concerns, the suggestions which have been made in this regard, to incorporate them for the development and growth of the sector, and that's what we have done.
Airlines were quite divided on 5/20 rule. Have you been able to convince the airlines that 5/20 rules need to go or doesn't need to go? Have you been able to achieve a consensus on that?
As I mentioned, there can never be a consensus, 100% consensus amongst all the stakeholders. As I mentioned, we received something like 400 comments. How can there be consensus? So I would not claim that there has been absolute consensus on all 22 items. No, there have been differences of views, differences of opinions, which we respect, and we have taken note of that, and accordingly we have, wherever necessary, we have modified our final policy.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.